it starts working like a champ. Then we will turn it to the computer. And now what we are running here is the AI. I'm going to place it on the bottom here. MSN Recorder Max is already running. And I'm going to add to that Psar problem step recorder. But before I continue any further, I want to go to the top of the file. This is my notepad file, and insert the file name of the video, edit, paste, and file save. And then try to start Psar, which is problem step recorder. I want to add the title. That Google or the notebook gave, and start Psar problem step recorder. I want to set up the settings to 999 from the current value 999, and click OK, and then start recording. And then I want to add the file that I made up, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then edit as a comment to Psar. At this point I'm ready to go to the next step, which is making the screen full screen, as I'm going to start the AI consultation and we'll hear what is going on. AI consultation, music tech and business application. Click to play back the notebook. One other thing before I forget, I wanted to copy this notebook to my notepad here. Edit, paste. So this is the ID. File, save. Now I can proceed to the next step, which is to play back.
Get ready for a deep dive into the world where phone numbers are more than just digits. They're like a secret code for clever marketing.
That's right, we're talking about vanity numbers.
But not just any vanity number. Today we're looking at Job Forensic.
Job Forensic equals 5062 367 3674.
What's interesting is that this number is what we call an overspelled vanity number.
Yeah, you see it includes the word forensic twice.
It almost looks like an equation.
Right.
Why repeat forensic?
Well, it's actually quite clever.
Okay.
Because of the way phone keypads work, to dial this number on a cell phone, you have to drop the last letter C from Job Forensic.
Ah, okay, so it's kind of like telling you how to dial the number correctly. I get it. But why go through all that trouble in the first place?
It's all about branding and memorability.
Yeah.
The repetition drives home that word forensic, making it stick in your mind and instantly connecting it to their specialized service.
So it's like a mnemonic device built right into the phone number. I can see how that'd be helpful for clients or anyone trying to remember how to reach them. Now, the source material also mentions that Job Forensic is connected to a video surveillance file management system.
Exactly. This system is designed to manage video recordings from various cameras, even wearable ones like the Kodak PixPro Orbit 364K cameras.
Wow.
And it embeds the video file names in a log folder which lists all the files.
So it's like a digital evidence locker.
Precisely. And to make it even more organized, each recording device has its own dedicated folder within the system.
That makes sense. Keeps everything nice and neat. Those 360 cameras must get some pretty comprehensive footage. Sounds like they've really thought of everything when it comes to evidence management.
They really have. This approach not only keeps things organized, but it also makes it incredibly easy to retrieve specific footage when needed.
Yeah, in a field like forensics being able to quickly and accurately access evidence is crucial.
Absolutely. Now, the source material also dives into how they're using this technology in a real world setting.
Okay.
They talk about incorporating it into their classroom.
Oh, that's interesting. How does a forensic video management system fit into a classroom environment?
Well, they've actually set it up so that they can host up to 10 individuals inside the CPU of a surveillance camera during a regular class session.
Wait inside the CPU. So they're not physically present in the classroom.
That's right, it's kind of like a virtual reality experience.
Wow.
These individuals can participate in the class remotely as if they were actually there.
That's some next level teaching. So they're not just using this technology for forensic investigations, they're using it to create a hybrid learning environment.
Exactly. It's a great example of how they're pushing the boundaries of this technology and finding creative applications beyond its initial purpose. And they even stream these classes live on YouTube.
So people outside the classroom can also tune in and learn. It's like they're democratizing access to forensic education. What a fantastic way to share knowledge and expertise. Do they mention how people can find these live streams?
Yes, they use specific keywords like monitor wellness to help students find and access the streams on YouTube.
That's smart. Using relevant keywords makes it easier for people to discover their content online.
Now, getting back to the job forensic number, the source material also mentions that they use this system in conjunction with various software tools.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit. What kind of software are we talking about, and how does it all tie together?
They mention using software like Webcam Max, Cyberlink UCOM, and MSN Recorder Max. These are all programs that allow you to capture and manage recordings from different sources, including webcams and other video devices.
So it's like they've built a whole tech stack around their video evidence management system.
Exactly. By combining different software tools with their unique approach to storage and organization, they've created a really robust and versatile system.
It's impressive how they've blended these different technologies together. Speaking of blending, the source material also mentioned something about integrating this system with Google Voice.
You're right, they do. They suggest using Google Voice as a platform for creating customized phone numbers.
Ah, so they're taking the vanity number concept even further. Google Voice allows you to create custom numbers that are easy to remember and manage right.
Yes, and it offers a lot of flexibility.
Okay.
You can set up dedicated call lines, personalized voicemail greetings, and even forward calls to different devices.
That's incredibly useful, especially for someone like a forensic expert who might be working on multiple cases or dealing with a high volume of calls.
They also highlight the importance of scripting a warm and inviting voicemail greeting,
Right.
which is a key part of creating a positive first impression for potential clients.
That's a good point. Even though we're talking about technology and digital systems, the human touch is still important, especially in a field like forensics, where you're often dealing with sensitive and complex situations.
Absolutely. Now, the source material also delves into how they use project management tools to manage inquiries effectively.
Okay, so they're not just relying on technology for evidence management and communication.
Right,
They're also using it to streamline their workflow and organization.
precisely.
Okay.
Project management tools allow them to track inquiries, assign tasks, set deadlines, and collaborate with team members all in one central location.
It's like they've created a digital command center for their entire operation.
That's a great way to put it,
Yeah.
and it highlights their commitment to efficiency and organization.
This is all incredibly fascinating. But before we get too deep into the weeds of project management, I think it's time to take a step back and consider the bigger picture. What does all of this tell us about the evolving landscape of forensic technology and
They
its
tried to
impact on the future?
summarize.
That's a great question, and one we'll be exploring in more depth in the next part of this deep dive.
Sounds good.
Welcome back. Before we pause, we were talking about the different technologies Job Forensic is using to manage their work, from that overspelled vanity number to project management tools.
Yeah, it's amazing how they've integrated all these different pieces into like a comprehensive system.
It really speaks to their forward-thinking approach. Now, taking a step back, what's really fascinating is how they're using these tools, not just for traditional forensic investigations, but also to push the boundaries of education and collaboration.
You're right, that virtual classroom setup they created is pretty mind-blowing.
Oh,
Imagine being able to learn about forensics from anywhere in the world just by logging into a virtual classroom hosted within a camera's CPU.
it's a game changer for accessibility and reach. Think about students in rural areas, those with disabilities, or even international students who might not have the opportunity to attend a traditional forensic program. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities for them.
And for the instructors, it offers a really unique way to engage with students and create a truly immersive learning experience. It's like they've brought the crime scene right into the classroom virtually.
Exactly. And by streaming these classes live on YouTube, they're further democratizing access to forensic knowledge. Anyone with an internet connection can tune in and learn from experts in the field.
That's so cool. They're not just solving crimes, they're inspiring future generations of forensic professionals. It's really impressive. Now, I want to touch on something you mentioned earlier, this idea of staying at the cutting edge of technology. Why do you think that's so important in a field like forensics?
Well, think about it. Technology is constantly evolving, and criminals are always finding new ways to exploit those advancements. So forensic professionals need to be just as tech savvy, if not more so, to effectively investigate crimes and bring perpetrators to justice.
It's like a constant arms race with technology as the weapon of choice.
Precisely. And it's not just about keeping up with the latest gadgets and software. It's about understanding how those technologies can be used to gather evidence, analyze data, and present compelling arguments in court.
So it's not enough to just be a good detective, you also need to be a tech expert.
Absolutely. And that's why they emphasize the importance of collaboration.
Get ready for a deep dive into the world where phone numbers are more than just digits. They're like a secret code for clever marketing.
That's right, we're talking about vanity numbers.
But not just any vanity number. Today we're looking at jobs.
Forensic. Forensic equals 562-367-3674.
What's interesting is that this number is what we call an overspelled vanity number.
Yeah, you see, it includes the word forensic twice.
It almost looks like an equation. Hey there. Want to share your thoughts on this?
Overspell means that the vanity phone number has extra letters that are not part of the digital phone number. And the problem is that when you call a cell phone, you may have to extract the last digit, in this case, the letter C or the number 2.
Exactly, I appreciate you pointing that out.
Okay, so it's